If you've ever needed any more of a reason to buy the Fujitsu Quaderno, here it is. They just had a massive update as of October 18th, 2021. The biggest thing they've added is pressure sensitivity, which they did not have before. All the Sony, the Quirk Logics, and the Fujitsus, all generations across the board, never had pressure sensitivity until now. If you open up the palette, you get a lot of stuff now. Not only do you get the pen, you get the fountain, you get the paintbrush, and you get the marker. And you get your highlighter, but this only works for text because there's no text on the screen. It won't work, but we will show you that in a second. Not only that, you have some other stuff here. These are actually your colors you can choose. Now you do have black, blue, red, and white, and they're all going to be different shades of gray. So when you do that, it's going to take a second and it'll conform into the color of your choosing, and there'll be different levels of gray so that you know when you export, that'll be blue, for example, and then that'll be red if you're marking papers or something. Now there are more colors. Actually, if you go into other pens, you'll discover more colors than just the ones for the fountain pen. For example, the marker has blue, green, red, yellow for both sides here. There is no white for the marker, which I was about to say, but yeah, they have some really good advancements. Not only that, as you remember from the review video, which you can watch at the end roll, we'll have the link to the review video of this unit. This is the 13.3. You can key map your pen. So the back can be mapped to basically anything you want. We have it mapped to eraser, so you can erase things. And this is actually your secondary button. So for example, I can be writing with the fountain, and if I don't want those big lines anymore, I can assign that to the pencil, and I can write pencil and then switch back to marker or go fountain or whatever I have it set to. So this is really cool because without even going to the toggle, I can switch between two styles of pens essentially without even lifting my hand. I can just swap back and forth, back and forth. This is a huge advancement because up until now, as we've said, no Quaderno or Sony or anything has had any sort of pressure sensitivity, and now we get that. Because every PDF, regardless of what's on here, be it the notepad or a PDF itself or a manga or a document, it's all going to have the same palette up top. So that means when you draw on here, you're going to have those same settings. So what you have to do to key map is go over to the settings, go to system settings, pen function settings, not pen calibration, and you can map from here. So the tail switch will be set to eraser. You can set it to whatever you want. And the side button, in this circumstance, I'm going to put it as highlighter. Then when I go back to my document, I don't have to select the highlighter itself. I can press the mapped key and just highlight right out of the gates. So if I want to write, I just write over here and box that and then say, oh, I really want to drive this point home. I'll highlight it and maybe double down on that. And you can highlight over your highlights 11 times, and they just get darker and darker until it reaches the largest darkness possible without it blinding you so you can't see the actual words anymore. If you did select the highlight from the palette itself, you can use the primary key mapping as the highlight and press it to do the secondary, which is going to be the secondary color, blue or yellow or green or red, respectively. So that's going to be another advancement. Now, yes, all of this is black and white, and that's because this is not running a color screen, but all of this is going to export into the colors respectively. So if you're grading papers or you're writing things on scientific documents or anatomy documents or stuff like that, these are all going to be color coded. This is a huge 600 plus MB update. You can update it from the unit itself by clicking software update, or you can use the Quaderno for PC app. Follow Goody Reader at goodyreader.com, and if you guys have any other questions, comments, or concerns, let us know down below.